State Rep Ron Reynolds, good to see you. All distinguished guests and everyone, good morning. I guess we're here, I want to say a little speech about our good friend Danny. And this is from the heart. I believe that you all will probably share the same tribute to Danny as much as I am today. It's an honor and a privilege to say a few words recognizing our remarkable friend and professional, our mutual friend, Danny Nguyen. Please give him a hand. You know, in the world of commercial real estate brokerage, Danny has built a career defined not only by hard work and success, but also integrity. Much as a result, he has consistently earned the trust of his clients and a lot of us. Our partners, colleagues, through hard work and unwavering dedication to commercial real estate. But what sets Danny apart is not just a business transaction. It's the leadership that he puts out with our community. You know, most of you know Danny. Danny used to serve as one of the city council members for the city of Missouri. Missouri City, correct. And Danny is currently right now serving as one of the advisory board for the AAPI. He's shown that true success is not about mentoring other people, but have other people mentoring him as well. So in realistic success, it goes both ways, not just one way. Danny has done a tremendous amount of work supporting a lot of professionals, a lot of organizations, and for a common purpose is to help others to be greater than himself. So to his peers, Danny is more than just a broker. He's a connector, a teacher, and a friend who inspires those around him with a higher cause. Today, I believe we not only celebrate those around him to aim higher, we celebrate the achievements that Danny Nguyen has placed upon himself and for the community, whose impact will continue to grow for years to come. Please join me in congratulating Danny Nguyen for his outstanding 25 years of accomplishments and his enduring leadership. Thank you, Tom. You want to say a little bit?
The best Vietnamese restaurant in town. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you, brother.
I was saying, you know, I was telling Danny this morning, we got two great things, right? One, Danny Nguyen, this is his show. And second is catering that food from that cow restaurant.
Good morning. What an honor to see a room full of mover and shakers, entrepreneurs, professionals, community leaders, family and friends, all come together in one place to help us to celebrate this special moment. I really value it and appreciate it. Thank you so much for coming. Let me help me to bring the lot of energy to this room by giving a big round of applause to welcome all of you, please. Talking about community leaders, I'm very grateful for many leaders who have helped me through the journey. Some of the people that I want to recognize. Mr. Vu is on his way. Mr. Vu is one of the largest Vietnamese newspaper. It's called Vietnam Daily News. Bilingual. Mr. Vu. Leaders in the Vietnamese community, but he also my mentor when I meet him. I'm talking about 27 years ago. Mr. Vu, you don't know this, but when I first started out, you gave me the opportunity to set up your first dry cleaning plant system. I never forget that. I'm very grateful to you. Thank you for being here, sir. Thank you. You know, when you first started out with anything, the first deal, the first transaction is so important. You never forget it. And now, you know, as you were walking in earlier, I had a chance to shake each of you. So all the memories start flowing back to the movie. So look at each of you. I mean, we have a room with all the professionals. You talk about architect, engineer, title company, banks, all the people who helped me to complete my mission, my transactions. You see, every time that I create commercial transactions or an opportunity, whether to sell, buy, lease a shopping center, a commercial land, a warehouse, an office, whatever commercial products, we need to get a group of professionals together. I cannot do it. The moment that I create that contract, we create opportunity for title company, surveyor, environment expert, appraiser, you name it, the whole, from attorney, accountant, to you name it, because it's a very complicated. Because we need that type of company to help the examiner, to make sure the ownership is legitimate. We need a bank to make sure that it's financially sound. We need to get a survey company, make sure the boundary line is in place. So, I want to appreciate you to travel with me in my 25 years of looking back. Thank you so much. So today is not about transactions. It's not about how many deals that I have closed, how much money that I have made. As I look back 25 years, you know, I invite many of you today, first, to celebrate, to appreciate each other, but more importantly, to look into the future. What is next? There's so much that you can just celebrate and jump up and down and yeah, talk about what's next. So I want to share with you what is ahead, which is so exciting, so we can collaborate and work with each other. Because you are good at what you do. That's why I invited you here. But before doing that, I believe that in order for people working together, whether two partners, to work on a transaction or a community project, I believe in 5 things. If you ask me for my recipe of success, I would say the reason people have trusted me with their important decision in life because they know me, they like me, they trust me, they admire me. So I want to use that mentality to see how can we get to know each other more. Is that good? Can we get to know each other a little bit more, deeper? Yeah. You know, sometimes we think we know each other, but we know nothing about each other. I know you're an attorney, you're an accountant, this and that. But today I take you a little bit deeper later. I want to share with you my journey. My father and I came to Houston in July 21st, 1984, right down the street. We came here in search for freedom and opportunity. We escaped from Vietnam. as a political refugee. And we came, and as a teenager, I attended Glenn High School. And in the daytime, I attended Glenn High School. In the afternoon, working for a supermarket. How many of you are old enough to know Safeway? Raise your hand. Safeway, right? Come in a bag boy, put grocery in bags, with only one vision, to make as much money to send back to my family. Because when we left, my father and I had to leave 5 brothers and sisters in Vietnam, which we did not see each other 10 years later. So, and then I went on to college. I attended Texas A&M with an international business degree because I love international. I love communication. I love people. I love culture. It's me. So I studied that. And then I also went on an MBA program. And I'm a little bit ashamed. You don't know this, but I'm a dropout MBA. I dropped out MBA. You know why? At that time, we have a community which is explosively growing. Everybody in the Asian community, every in town want to open a business. Everybody. You know, they work hard, they make money. The first dream is, how can I open a business? You know, that's what they came to me because they know that I study business. And then he can speak Vietnamese. Can you help me to translate this? But you know, but that was the turning point. I never thought that I would go into real estate. But sometimes life just gives you a turn. So when I was in college, that my sisters, I have sisters, they are very good at what they do. So they said they want to open a store. I said, okay, I can help you, but I don't want to open a store in a regular shopping center. I want to open a shopping center in the mall. Oh my God, can you help me to negotiate with them? And that poor Danny student summoned up all the courage and sit in front of the landlord, Ingram Pokemon Secretary, to negotiate the lease. And the first store opened. And the second store opened in the different malls. Another store opened in Corpus Christi. Another one opened in Austin. Finally, we got 11 stores. And I really honor them because they are the driving force of my decision. You know, when people have that burning desire, nothing can stop them. And real estate is not about showing people space. It's about trying to find out what is your goal, what is your vision, who do you want to serve, what is your niche, what is your community. So basically, I said, wait a minute, there may be big opportunity in our community because everybody go through the same process. A lot of business owners, but you know, the sad part is that they just open a business, a person who can a doctor who's good at what he does, a dentist is good at what she does, doesn't mean that she can open a business successfully. Technical skills is only one of the many things you're talking about. You have to deal with technical. Being able to cook is not enough. I keep telling them. So they have to deal with marketing, have to bring the business in, public relations, technology, human resource, legal, accounting, bookkeeping. There are so many things. You see the challenge in the small business owners. They're facing a lot of difficulty, but the irony, Representative Reynolds, I'm so glad that you are here. You and I have come back a long way. I very appreciate you. 80% of the U.S. economy stems from small business owners. Small business owner is the one who create jobs, who pay revenues, who make this country great. We have a business owner right here, my friend George, the best Thai restaurant in Kenya. You know the challenges. So with that mission, I said, you know what? Forget about international business. Let's go into commercial real estate. That's what my decision. So, you know, looking back, Actually, it's more than 25 years, but I always keep 25 years. I got my license in 1997. And now looking back, oh my God, 30 years. 30 years. God, it's go by just like that. 30 years. How many of you have been visited for 30 years? Oh my God. 35 years. 40 years. 45 years. I wish I didn't invite you because I want to have the best experience. But you see, looking back, so now looking back, okay. Due to the church, I started with an agent. And then I get my broker license. And I bought my first business, Remax franchise. Remax franchise, we turned the Remax franchise into Remax commercial. My first piece of property, first piece of land in Thailand, 27.5 years ago. I remember the first day that I walked in that land, owning that land, I feel like I own a piece of Texas. I feel like I own a piece of America. It's just a feeling in owning land. You know why? Because we came here for opportunity. Opportunity. And I hunger for the woodland and opportunity comes. So I bought my land, I bought my shopping centers, one after the others, become investors. So in addition to brokers, get investment. So now we're buying and selling shopping centers. And my dream is to become a developer. When you walk into my office, you will see brokerage, investment, and development. But after trying building, and I did not like it. I don't want to get involved in construction. I believe that each of us has a special calling. So I still keep development, but you know what? I'll change my missions from building development into human development, professional development, personal development. Let me tell you why. I have a lot of people. Recently, I've been invited to speak in different places, different organizations. And one of them, it's just like a blessing, a legal student. You know, before real estate industry was not highly recognized. But now, Rice University have a master's degree in real estate. Maybe university have a master's degree because they start realizing the importance of commercial real estate. Think about it, okay? Bel Air used to be nothing. One of the only building that you saw in this building right here, served her meals. In 1984, I was a little boy. Every time that my father drove me by little buildings, every boy looked at that building, you know, oh my God, no way this guy, who is this man? Because everything else is a rundown. You couldn't even, no, you testified to this. You saw cows, there were cows, and some man built this building right here. Deep down, I don't think I can reach. But I said one day I want to meet this man. So that little refugee boy, after graduating, after becoming successful, if you allow me to use that word, success to me is that it's not only about the deals that I made, but you know, I was invited to serve on the Fort Bend County advisory meeting on economic and cultural issues. I served on the 4 mayors, Mayor Bill White, Mayor Andy Parker, Mayor Sylvester, plus his wife is one of the nicest men. He just passed away. And now I had the opportunity to serve together with Maya. We had the village, the privilege to travel, to do life outbound transmission, to go to different countries. Every year, a mayor take a group of leaders from different industry and take that delegation to different countries to do what? To invite those people. You see a lot of big companies that come to Houston. You know, big car manufacturing, a big medical plant. They don't just automatically come. Somebody must make an effort to be there. That's making good leaders. So I joined the mayor and several trade relationships outbound. Gone to many countries, different cities. And then we also help to receive income. It's called inbound trade mission. The inbound trade mission is, after the effort, so people start coming in to Houston, they want to visit. They want to explore Houston. They want to invest in land. They want to open a manufacturing. They want to open a store. So that will be an opportunity for us. So I want to share with you how we could elaborate with the new opportunities that allow me to get to one old man, the mayor of Missouri City, Mr. Robin Halligan. I'm so glad you're here. I will invite you to speak. Where was I in oh, where was I okay, because I'm in the school. So I'm talking about my opportunity. So the next step is that this is what I'm going to do. This is a new time. Okay, this is new time. So, it's a new season. It's new time. I cannot do the same thing that I used to do. Even though I love making deals, God created me to be a deal maker. Making deals make me happy. It's just like a painter, love painting. A dancer, love dancing. I mean, every time that I make deals, it just gives me a tremendous amount of joy. Bringing people together, making deals, convince them to buy, convince them to sell. After all, a shopping center come up, it creates jobs, it provides services to the local people, it creates tax revenue. More than 50% of tax revenues the city enjoys from property tax. So in a way, it's not about real estate. So in a way, we create that impact, something bigger than us. So I'm thinking and looking back and praying. So what next in my life? I will continue with these missions. So very brief, there are 3 groups of people that I want to serve because God put me in their journey. I understand their pain. I connected with them because in me they see themselves. In me, I see themselves too. In that, you see the connection, you see the pain. So I want to help those people, small business owners, commercial real estate investors, and the people who want to go into the business. I'm at a point right now, I'm tired. I don't want to make deals anymore. I mean, just like, I don't want to make deals and hustle and all that. Good money, but should I? Where was it?
Good money. Don't want to make deals anymore.
You guys know about big deal, right?
Yeah, get on fire. That's why. I'm on fire, Daddy.
Because it takes me 25 years to share with you a few moments. I'm going to take my time. Because if it takes you 25 years to get a few minutes to share with you my story, I'm going to take my time. Today is about appreciation. Today is about celebration. Today is about how we work together. So I hope you understand my vision. So I want to take that to the next level. See, you all are professionals. So my next step is that I want to create seminars and workshops for business owners, workshop for commercial real estate investors, workshop for commercial real estate career agents. Okay, so there are 3 groups, subgroup. The first group is that they believe that, you have what it takes to go into business. You have what it takes. Sometimes there's a lot of misperception. So I want to have a workshop. So for those group visits for me, I want to invite many of you, our business owners. I want you to come and join me. I'm going to create a platform for you to share your story. Because it's not only about my story, but in my story, you see your story. It's not the same story. It's different. But so I want to have a group. Can you imagine we invite a group of small business owners, like 20 and 50 of them sit in the room, and we come, hey, this is what it takes. The good, and the ugly. So they get a realistic pictures. So that person will walk out to see, hey, is it for me? Is it for me? Because you know what? If they don't, they have a misperception. If the business fail, nothing matters. If that business goes down, it's sad. It's a sad part. Everybody loses. The society loses. The family loses. Everybody loses. So we need to give them encourage the story. Will you join me with that mission? Yeah. It's going to be our platform. You know what? We've been talking about AI and all that. A lot of people try to compete with AI. But this is AI can never compete with us because of your story. It's a really ready. It's from the heart. It's from flesh. People need to hear your story. So I hope we will have several seminars and workshops. I hope you come here and join us. We create a platform. We create interview so that you can share your stories, the real stories. And the second group is, oh, Danny, I'm ready to go to business. I am ready. Teach me how to do it. Don't inspire me anymore. Teach me. So I'm going to bring an expert in. So there are different ways of opening a business, right? You can start from scratch. Or you can buy an existing business. Or you can buy a franchise. How many people know that option? And in order to open a business, you need an attorney. How many attorneys do we have here? You're a good attorney, right? Okay. I'm an attorney. You have to form a legal entity. Should I go into sole proprietorship, partnership, corporation? All the confusion stuff, the pros and cons. What do you find an accountant? Hey, what kind of profit statement should we set up? Bookkeeping, technology, social media. Does that mean? And then you are like to invite you to come here and be the speakers. It's not only Danny, because if you look at this is Danny and Associates. Danny and Associates. So that associate will be replaced with affiliate. So you join it together. So we will become a source. Give me a minute. I will get to you on that. It's just a thought, you know. It's from my heart. This is something that I want to put out. This is not a part that we walk away and I don't need that. I want to share with you what is coming from the bottom of my heart. So I want to share my vision with you. Hopefully you join us so that we can make bigger impacts. This is not about coming home, lunch, and walk away feeling good. So you see the mission I'm trying to say. So can you imagine you share with all that, and then they like you, right? It's a win-win. And then the other group is that, hey, Danny, there are a lot of business owners around me. They're not doing well. They are struggling. They will ask that, hey, how can I take you to the next level? So I invite you, financial advisor, your expert, so you can help them to evaluate, to do a SWOT analysis, so that they can take it to the next level. You see what I'm saying? How does that benefit? It's a benefit them because we give them wisdom, advice, and tips. How does it benefit you? You know, the fact is very simple. The secret of success is to do a higher ticket. People get to know you, trust you, respect you. Can you imagine standing on the platform over here and putting your heart and sharing with people in the journey? You think that they don't get to know you? It's okay. You think that they don't respect you because you are good at what you do? So business will come naturally. But I believe that give first. So I will do the same thing for investors, the same format. I'm not sure, hey, should I invest in real estate? There's so many other investment opportunities. Should I invest in real estate? I'm ready to invest. So can you show me how? So that's when I get you involved. If they are land, they want to buy land to build, right? Construction company, show me the construction company. We have a company. The construction company, architect, best architect in town, designer. You see the whole transactions. But you know what? I hope you take a little bit of your time to come here and share with them. Hey, you want to buy the old building? It's nonsense. It's not easy. You see, Mr. Lee, you see this building right here? I'm telling you. Have a vision. It's like you're pregnant. One day, vision here, you know that. And then you know it's getting bigger and bigger. But it's very difficult to give birth. Because why? It takes money. It takes collaboration. It takes money. So I remember the first time that Mr. Lee came to me and Miss Lee talked about this vision. He was sitting up there. Never forget. We changed the vision. His vision is that he wants to create a place so that people can come. The community can come. This is the place that they call international. The finance and media. His vision is to do that. You see, Mr. Lee, that boy, finally, now you and I do business together. That is God's will, and I thank you, God, for the opportunity. Whatever you want to happen. Now, we bought 3 spaces unit in the new building, and on the first floor, this will be bank. The bank that serves the communities. The bank that understands the community. So when you come, they give you advices and financial support. So that's why I came. Okay, to wrap it up, what next? You know, sometimes you said it's your show, get confident. Usually, when I speak at a different stage, I'm like, what time do I have left? I think today is my show. And today is your show. I want you to get to know me at a different level. So with that, let me wrap it up with this. There are a lot of opportunities I have. It's not about real estate. Real estate is only a means. It's not about construction. It's not about accounting. It's not about this and that. But who do you serve and bring value to people? I believe that the world has changed. There are so many challenges. You know, the word change, unpredictable, all the political uncertainty, technological advance, AI. Oh my God, so much to deal with. You promised me to let you have a class on AI so you can train people. Let me tell you one word about AI. Don't trust AI, okay? Because this is how I think about. You must be the master of AI. The ChatGPT dangerous. If you are servant to AI, it will take you to hell. It's just like your mind. You master. You tell ChatGPT what you want. ChatGPT is not everything. So I mean, we're going to embrace technology and all that. With that, thank you so much for coming. And we're going to have a lot of seminars and workshops come up. And you get a contact information. So come and we discuss more opportunity in details. You like it?
Without further ado, I'd like to invite Denny for one more hand of applause for Denny Nguyen. Mayor, Missouri City, please come on up.
Well, good morning, good afternoon. I'm definitely not going to speak as long as him, right? But I just came here today to give him a recognition. But just to tell you a little bit about Danny, the Danny that I know, is I have had the pleasure of serving with Danny in Missouri City Council. Even prior to that, there was a picture that I think Bert had sent that shows the State Representative Ron Reynolds, myself, and Danny at his office, probably it was 2011 or 12. I still have that picture to this day, and showing the type of work that we have done. So I'm very excited. I met 2 people through Danny serving in City Council. One was Ted Cruz. He had brought Ted Cruz to his office off of Bel Air and invited me, and I had a chance to meet him for the first time. The second person I met with him was Governor Rick Perry. We went to Austin. Actually, he drove. I sat in the car and we spoke all the way. And then, of course, we went to his sister's house. And I know she's here. Thank you. And she greeted us really well. And we were there for about 30 minutes and then moved on to the Texas Capitol. So when you think of Danny, the things that I know about Danny is his passion, his compassion with people. That what he served when he was on the Missouri City Council, a large position, which means it's the entire city. I was just a district council member at that time, but he served as in a large position. And his wife, Marie, and they made their, yes, she made their Every time I can't get a hold of Danny, I call Marie. And Marie picks up. And I just love what this family has done for the city of Missouri City. Even today, Danny left and I left and I came back to serve. And Danny asked me, in 2022, I was in this building. He did an interview with me. And he had asked, why'd you come back? And is it really worth it? And because in politics it's not easy, right? You know that, it's not easy. And I said, well, Danny, I still have a little bit of passion left and a little bit of compassion that's left, that's what allowed me to do this. But today I came not empty-handed, I came with a recognition. So I would like to invite Danny to come up here, please. This one,
Man, I ask your permission because I want to give the credit where it belongs. The credit that belongs to my wife, my sisters, and could you come up here, please? Please come up here. And after this, we have a good line from that guy, Russia. Come on, quick, please. Your older sister, Trâm Ban Nghị Dung, Phương Tuyết Huy, Việt Nam. Come up very quickly, please. Yes. Thank you for your unconditional love. This belongs to you. Is it transferable, man?
as you come up here, I have brought some gift for Danny, but I'm going to invite our state rep, and I know he has his own moment, but I want him to come up here. Please help me welcome State Rep Ron Love. Because he serves Missouri City constituents just as well as I do. State Rep.
Yeah.
So it's a certificate of recognition. This certificate proudly presented to Danny Nguyen. We are proudly recognized and celebrate 25 years of outstanding achievement in commercial real estate, investment, brokerage, and development at DN Commercial. And October 15th, 2025, on behalf of City Council, on behalf of citizens of Missouri City, we're proudly recognizing Danny Nguyen today. I'm not done yet. One more thing. So Danny made a lot of investments and signed a lot of paperwork in 2020 for 25 years, right? Yeah. He has several stuff in Missouri City. But for his next 25 years, that I would like to have him have this, and this is presented to him by me on October 15, 2025. So all the new deals that he has, it is a golden pen. You are. And I hope I get a golden pen when I leave. I have one other gift that I would like to give, and this is says Missouri City, Texas proud, but there's a reason why I call our state representative, because this one is where he is the executive of Civitas. So this has been something that's been sponsored to City of Missouri City during our State of the City. Once you're a Missouri City resident, once you've done business in Missouri City, you're always going to be in Missouri City. So I want to give this hat to Danny saying we are Missouri City proud.
Don't go anywhere, Mayor. So I'm Ron Reynolds, State Representative for District 27, but more proudly, a friend of Danny and Mayor Robin Ellicott. And that picture that he described is one of my fond memories when I had hair on my head. But let me tell you quickly, I won't be long, but I want you to know that I've been a state representative now for 8 terms, 16 years. And, well, thank you, but that's not the point. The point is, before I was state representative, I did Fort Bend leadership with the Fort Bend Chamber of Commerce. And, yeah, Bert, you recommended it. But one of my most fond memories of that was getting to know Danny Nguyen. And actually, Marie, I would go to their house in Lake Olympia. That was before they had kids. I mean, we're talking a long time ago, but getting to know Danny, I learned we roomed together when we had trips to Austin and Washington, D.C. And I got a chance to hear firsthand, with no cameras on, his passion, not just for his family, but for his community. And this was long before he was a city council member on Missouri City. He dreamed big, and he had a vision of giving back. And 25 years in business is no small accomplishment, and I can tell you that the best is yet to come. Danny truly is a visionary leader that's built a great amount of success. It is good to see him acknowledging people like Wayne Lee and others that have helped him along the way. And I want him to know that we appreciate him because he's given his time, his talent, his treasure. He has really paved the way for so many small businesses. Before I was with the engineering firm, I had a title company. And there were many deals that he closed for his commercial real estate business in my title company in Bel Air. And Danny has always believed in reinvesting in local communities. So I just want to publicly thank Danny and Marie because they're a team. And I'll never forget, Robin, the shopping strip on Texas Parkway near my office, the one in where Shipley's Donut is. And I'll never forget, I was so excited. I was driving to Austin, and this was way in Timbuktu, and I saw a DM commercial sign. I'm like, wow, Danny's everywhere. This was like somewhere, I don't even know, in no man's land. Between Houston and Austin, there was a CM sign. So Danny is humble as he is. He's been very, very successful. And he's given that success back to the community. I've been on his radio show. He's an author. He has a radio. The studio was somewhere around here. We did a radio show together. I mean, this guy has so much talent. I remember when he started the Chamber of Commerce, and we used to have the monthly chamber meetings, Danny, with the Asian Chamber, the Vietnamese Chamber of Commerce. I mean, he is an amazing human. And for that, Mayor, I'm so happy that you can help me, join me in opening this box for me. Danny, I'm proud as State Representative for District 27, to have this flag flown over our Texas Capitol to mark this momentous occasion. This is the highest honor that I can give as a state representative. I can't give a Nobel Peace Prize, but to have a flag over our Capitol, which he's wearing that flag right now with the lapel pin, it is a great honor because even though he came to this country with his father from Vietnam, he truly is a Texan. Congratulations, Danny. And Marie.
I accept this mayor and state representative with humility. In our family, we're missing a couple of faces that I wish were here. That was my father. My father, who walked me through the journey, came to America. And recently, you went to his funeral. You all went to my funeral. I wish he was here with this moment, to see this. He loved this. I don't know why, but regardless how old you are, I'm in my 50s, but I still hunger for that encouragement from my father. Every time my father says, I'm proud of you. I just like the best source motivations. He wrote me a letter and said he was proud of me. And I put it on the wall. And he said, son, we are a family. We pay a deep price for freedom and opportunities. It's not about money, son. Make our family proud. And I remember the day that he was swearing in at the Associated Council. He was sitting in the audience with tears. Never saw that man with tears, but he proud. So, Father, may I transfer this to you? This transferable. This belongs to my father. Thank you so much. Yes, mom too, but mom is important too. Okay, what was that? When I was on my election, my mother used to hold a sign there anyway. She didn't speak English, but she had interpreted. When people come to vote, I said, why should I vote for your son? Can you translate to her that I'm proud of him, he's a good son? Okay, I will vote for you. Yes, sir. So I'm proud. Thank you, mother. Thank you.
Thank you. In addition to the proclamations from the state representative, from the mayor of Missouri City, we're also grateful to have some others that I can hand to former Councilmember Nancy Nguyen from the United States Senate. We have the senior United States Senator from the state of Texas, John Nguyen, here. Dear Danny, congratulations on celebrating 25 years of owning and operating Danny Nguyen. This is a significant milestone that you and the team can be proud of for Texas. Your success since arriving in Houston as a Vietnamese refugee in 1984 stands as a testament to your resilience, determination, and commitment to building a better Houston, Texas, and America. I'm pleased to join your family and friends in commending you on this remarkable achievement, and I encourage you to continue pursuing this excellence for years to come. The county commissioner for Harris County, Tom Ramsey, the engineer, wrote Danny Nguyen as Precinct 3 Commissioner of Harris County. On behalf of the constituents of Harris County, it is my honor to recognize and congratulate you for your 25 years of excellence and service to this community, and over the years your investments in local business, entrepreneurs, and education. We look forward to providing that for the future. And then the City Council District. Danny's journey in Missouri City and his journey here in Houston. The council district, we are here in Houston, and Houston is having their council meetings here on Wednesday, so Councilmember Pollard wishes he was what we elected him to do. He's at City Hall right now in Houston. But he gave me this certificate of recognition presented by the Councilmember Edward Pollard to Danny Nguyen. Congratulations, Danny Nguyen, on more than 25 years of contributing to economic development and enhancing the quality of life through advancements in commerce and education, as well as through steadfast commitment to families and free enterprise in South Texas. Thank you.
Okay, further ado, I think everybody's hungry? Yes? I didn't hear. Okay, let's start our luncheon. I think the first row should we go first, and then second row, third row, and so forth, okay? Enjoy lunch, and then after your lunch, please come back here. Danny has another final saying, okay? Thank you.
Excuse me, Danny. I want you to meet Robbie McDonough. Shake hands, please. Yes, in your district. Murray, let me get a picture of the two of you. Yeah, you're
any real estate.
Okay. Well, if you ever need something real estate related,
Miss Lynn, do you know where Mr. Lane is, please? Mr. Lane. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoy your meal. We're going to do some interview, okay? You're welcome to stay. We'll do some interview.
okay. We managed this building with the streets. You know this building?
Yeah.
It's the number station. Did you start it?
Hello. We got some treat for you. How you guys doing? Great. Is the food good? Yeah. Great. I'm so glad you stayed. I know it's a little bit past the time, but stay when you can. Okay, guys. As I told you, I invite some professionals, experts in the industry, so we can carry on a conversation so that we relate to the futures. So with that, long-time friend, powerful attorney. He specializes in eminent domain. Eminent domain is when the government takes your land and you have to fight with the government to get your value back. So with that, you ready, David? I'm ready, David. So what would you like to tell me? How was that a B2B food? Would you sit down, please?
Cybersecurity.
I'd be happy to go. Yeah, would you please sit down?
Next week.
Yeah.
I have your contact now, so we'll call you.
So, I'm honored to be here, Danny, to celebrate your career success and your vision for the future. I'm glad you stopped asking people how long they've been in business. 5, 10, 15. I got out of law school in 1977, so over 45 years. And I learned early on I had a passion for real estate investing, and then the area of eminent domain. Our law firm specializes in that. We've helped hundreds of landowners, business owners, commercial properties, residential properties, farmers, folks that have been in their houses for 80 years or longer. We've helped them get a fair shake from dealing with the government, the pipeline companies and power line companies. So we're passionate about eminent domain and helping landowners, business owners get more for their money when they're confronted with eminent domain. Danny, I want to give a shout out to you today for your kind of vision for this idea of being a mentor, being connected to the groups that we socialize with or can make connections to. I think for any of us to find fulfillment in life, the place to do that is to be a mentor. Share what you know with others that you come into contact with, other folks that can benefit from your knowledge and experience, working together to advance where we're headed. And you've touched on some real significant topics going forward. Artificial intelligence, it's here, we can't ignore it. We've got to learn, we've got to educate ourselves, we have to move forward, maybe change the way we're doing things. But keep the energy, keep the enthusiasm, and continue to help other people. Mentor, share our skills, and move forward. So we're certainly happy to help with eminent domain matters. Danny helped me recently do some valuation analysis on a very complicated case involving a municipal utility district that wanted to take a well site, an easement site, a lot of different moving parts, but we got that resolved in a nice way, good recovery and settlement for the client. And so, Danny, I appreciate those opportunities to help folks through the practice of eminent domain. Thank you, David. I am so glad that you resonate with my message. I will pray to God. I said, I hope they understand what I'm trying to say. Not too many people can understand what you say. Only you, when you're at the right frequency, is connected. I'm so glad that we connected. Yes, I believe time is everything. You have your story. I believe the time for you to learn, and you do. And that student, you have to grow, you have to teach. You don't want to be a student forever. So I appreciate the fact that I invite all professionals. The people that I invite are not amateur. You guys have been in business for so long. You are on the top of your game. So I'm so glad with that. So, Mr. Tony, you've been in business for a while too. What do you think about the ideas of empower our business community? Give them information, give them solutions, so we can create a prosperity for our community.
Thank you, Danny. I think Danny started this thing way long ago, more than 25 years ago, right? And it wasn't for you also, Danny. I think it was you tried to help the community, especially when young generations of residential and commercial real estate, they started the business, right? And when they started the business, a lot of things they don't know, obviously. We all been there, we know. From that standpoint, I think that what you have done, if you have reached a epitome of a brokerage person that a lot of agents look toward to become, right? Because what you do is you put everybody together, as you mentioned in your speech earlier, putting everybody together to make one single transaction work. And it's a key. We can't do everything. And we can't, absolutely don't know everything there is about real estate, whether it's residential, commercial. There's a lot of components. You know, I used to own a real estate agency. I had 16 offices. And yet, you know, I met a lot of developers, I met a lot of agents, I met a lot of bankers, you name it. And every single transaction has a different strategy. And one thing special about Danny, I have to tell you, because I bought a very good sized piece of land from Danny, right? 50-acre land. And I tell you, Danny worked on this thing for almost over a year. Danny, over a year. So what Danny came to me and said, Tony, I know this deal can work. Can you help me strategize and put this deal together? Remember that? Within just in less than 30 days, we struck the deal. Do we not? Almost $10 million deal.
Close the deal, baby.
Danny closed that deal. Okay? But it's not just Danny only. If Danny did not have the help from everyone else that put together and strategize a transaction, that's the key point. The key point is you have a transaction, you have a potential to make a transaction work. Don't be afraid to reach out to professionals. Don't be afraid to pick up the phone and call Danny and say, hey, Danny, I got this transaction, can you help me? Danny will be there to help you because there's a lot of components you guys might not know, but Danny may know. Or if Danny doesn't know, he's going to have somebody else that can assist. So that's what I would really, really, truly suggest to do.
Yes. Thank you, Tony. David, you know, sometimes people don't want to give out a secret. You know, why should I give you my secret? I keep holding on to myself. If I teach you, you become my competitors. But how do you think we can overcome that mentality, both of you, very briefly?
From my perspective, developers especially, all of you all can specialize in something or have extra knowledge or experience about something. Use it and share it. People can't take that away from you. They're going to appreciate what you have to offer, your knowledge and experience, and come back for more. Let me share one other thing. I just finished reading a book called The 7 Rules of Power. And I would recommend it to anybody in this room. But some of the takeaways from that book is like, get out of your own way. Because a lot of times we hold ourselves back from being successful. Sometimes you have to break the rules. Not all the time. But then networking and connecting with others is a very powerful way to advance your career. So don't be afraid. Don't be a withholder. Share what you know, and it'll come back to you multiple times.
How about you, Tony?
How many of you guys are in real estate industry? boy, over half. Wow. And what do you see for the next, I would say, next year, next 5 years? The residential and commercial industry here in Houston, is it going to drop or is it going to prosper? Because a lot of people are moving here in Houston. It's going to prosper. Okay, so I believe this is what I would do if I were you. What I do every single day, I wake up very early, 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. Say a little prayer, whether, whatever religion you're in, say a little prayer. I set my priorities, right? Once I set my priorities, then I go online and look for properties, right? I look for properties, I look for opportunities, I make some few phone calls, and I start my day. So every single day, if you start doing that, opportunities will knock on your door. You don't have to reach out, opportunities will reach out to you. There's a lot of people in the real estate business. I would say hundreds and thousands of people in real estate business. How many percentage of those actually successfully build a career as a career for their future? I think Danny can ask you that because Danny's been around for 25 years. He's seen a lot of agents come and go, right? Fortunately, I don't sell properties. Fortunately, I develop properties. So I buy properties, I develop properties. And I look to people like Danny for help. Okay? So you can't really, I learned one thing, you can't really do everything yourself. You need people, you need expertise. You need people who know how to strategize certain transactions, right? And you need bankers, right? Bankers, you're part of the whole entire, I would say, recipe. It's just like my restaurant, Denny. When I prepare a particular item on the menu, it's not just a cooker or a chef, one chef doing that. Because I have a lot of people who prepare all of this for the chef to cook. Okay? So there's a lot of things that goes into this particular product to make it a successful product, right? So there's a lot of components. So you have to realize that you need to reach out and build your own portfolio and make sure that portfolio works for you. It might work for somebody else, but it might not work for you. So you have to build your own portfolio and make sure that works for you. By doing that, you have to create a lot of components. So you bring Danny in as one of the big components. He will help you strategize things. So don't be afraid to reach out, because that's one thing a lot of people do, like our friend here mentioned. Don't hold everything inside and afraid somebody's going to steal your idea or steal your transaction, because that's one thing you don't do. You don't hold that to yourself if you want to become successful.
Thank you, Tony. We're running out of time. I think I forgot to mention. Oh, by the way, I really want to acknowledge our project director, Miss Lynn Page, the one who did the vision. I also want to acknowledge and thank Miss Lynn and my sister and all you back for helping me. We did not make an announcement. Right after telling Dick for lunch, I should have told people, hey, we have an interview, but they didn't know that. And then they left, and then we're supposed to be ending at 1 o'clock, but I appreciate you for staying. It's okay. But brief, okay, let me talk about tip for success, okay? Was it easy? If I said it was easy, I'd be lying. But is it possible? Yes. It takes a tremendous amount of passion. Some of the first years up in the commercial industry, not only you're not making money, but I have to invest money in my knowledge. It's not a job. This is a career. This is a calling. And now people say, oh my God, you make deal here and there. But you have to pay a price. So for secret, what is your 1 or 2 minutes, very short, what is your secret success? I like what you said. You wake up and you pray every morning. I love that. You know, sometimes we think we're smart, but we're lost like hell. You know, I said, I wake up to, I said, God, you know, please help me, give me the wisdom to do what I needed to do. So I like that a lot. So what's your tip for success? You've been business for 45 years.
A couple quick tips. From a real estate standpoint, you make your money on the buy, not the sell. Find a good deal, and then eventually you'll be able to sell it and make a profit. And be patient. Once you're flipping a property, patience has paid off big dividends for me in investing in real estate. Buying property, right. Let time do its work for you, if you can afford to hold it. So, but anyway, be persistent, be optimistic, and don't be afraid to do a deal just because it's a big one or you haven't done it. You can do it with the right help.
So you invest mostly in land, right?
Mostly land, built an office building, developed a subdivision.
Mr. David, he specializes in, you know, sometimes you own land, and the government or some public company decide to take your land, and it's called eminent domain. Eminent domain process is that when the government wanted to take your private property for the public use, they take it. You cannot deny that. But you know what? This is America. This is not where you take people's land and not pay for it. So David comes in fighting. We have 2 cases. We have another piece of land, the government took it, and then we teamed up with farm, and then they increased the price. You can find.
It's a highly specialized area. A lot of people, you know, very smart. I know real estate. I think I can do this myself, but there's some legal twists and turns that will really reap dividends if you team up with a lawyer that knows eminent domain condemnations.
Okay, and that's it. How many of you have questions? This is your platform. Any questions you have? Any questions you have? Any question you have? When you come, you start talking, you answer your question. Any question, anything that you have, let's have a conversation. Have you resonate with us?
You mentioned a lot about how technology is changing things in this decade. And what advice would you give to this newest generation that is growing up with artificial intelligence and ChatGPT? I know you spoke to some of it earlier, but what insight could you give them in terms of how they can make it work for themselves and work for their opportunity in business?
I embrace technology. I love technology. Because technology is a tool for you to enhance your life. At first started out, you ride a buffalo, you ride on a cow, and then you upgrade to a locomotive, a car, and an airplane. So we need to embrace technologies for the enhancement of our life. Okay, but you know the excessive use of it bothers me so much. For my sons and my nephew at the dinner table, they're not talking to us, David. They're talking to the phone. They're talking to the phone.
I think you made this comment earlier. There's some hazards with using AI too much. I'm kind of worried that we're going to lose our ability to think through problems or have the attention to think through problems, analyzing contracts, letters, drafting things. What should I do with this or that situation? It's a good tool, but you know, do your own homework as well.
It's a tool, just like a gun. Is a gun bad? Is a knife bad? It's bad or good depending on how you use it. If you use a knife to defend yourself when a robber comes to your house, that's a great thing. If you use a knife to cut big steak, it's a great thing. But if you use it to kill your brother, that's not a good thing. You know, so it depends. Technology depends how you use it. But they are not a source of our solution. You cannot end Mr. AI have a who do I love? And, you know, I hope. Now, you know, people are very sentimentally attached to ChatGPT. Have you ever heard of that, Tony? Actually, I'm an account holder for ChatGPT 5.0. You know, it's funny you say that, Dan.
GPT only works if you input the information into the application. So still, Chat GPT is just a software. But if you don't activate the right question, it will not give you the right answer. So back to what Danny is saying, human is still number one. You can use Chat GPT to help you in regard to certain products, description, or identify certain things, or create certain things for you. But it's your idea and your creativity that actually activate the process of ChatGPT. For example, let's say I want to build a house, right? And you type in, I want to build a residential house. This is my lot, 3,500 square feet lot. I want to build a 3-bedroom house. How can I start? ChatGPT will give you the information, generic information. After they give you a generic information, then you will add in additional items that you want ChatGPT to create for you. They can do an illustration, they can do everything. Very generic. It doesn't go into specific details. That's where your mind and your creativity comes in. So with that in mind, AI only works if you work and utilize AI to your benefit. Very simple. Don't rely on AI to do everything for you, because I will not be able to do everything for you. That's the whole key.
Okay, we have to wrap up. So this is a taste. It's a taste of what is it like when people come to the seminar. We share knowledge and then we interview. But we have to wrap up. So is there any question last time from the audience before I get us?
Are you offering classes or seminars to agents?
Yes. For those who want to tap into the commercial real estate, I will teach. I'm ready to teach, but I'm very selective. I want people to know that doing commercial real estate is a career. It's well respected as a profession, just like a doctor. But don't be the illusion, though, because it's easy. It's not for everybody. If I tell you commercial estate is for everybody, I lie. Because you're talking about multi-million-dollar transactions. You're talking about big commission. Okay? So if people come to me with a commitment, I will pass on 3 things. I give you the mindset, the inspiration, the guidance. And then after you have the right mindset, we teach you the skill sets. What do you want to learn? You want to specialize in sell a representation, buy representation. We teach you the skills. And the third one is we give you opportunity. Let's say if you get excited, you know what to do. But who wouldn't give you an opportunity if you have never done it before? So we give you opportunity. But you got to be good. Because when I give you a deal, my expectation is that you have to treat it with respect. Just like a commercial real estate, it's just like a doctor. A dentist grind people's teeth. They make the teeth look nice and less painful. We create building. We create economic impact. If I help them to make the wrong decision, the whole family monetary would collapse. So what I'm trying to tell you that this is one of the very important decisions, because you lead your clients. You talk about landowners. You talk about shopping centers owners. These people are not stupid. Business owners. So if you look at it not as a job, but it's a career. It's a calling. If you want to give all your heart, your soul to it, I am going to give you my heart and my soul to it. Is that fair? Is that good?
Yes.
So stay tuned for next class, okay? We're going to set up the class. You guys can register, join in, and then you can learn a lot of things.
Dan, hey, you have a couple of posters right here that says register. There's a QR code on there.
Yes.
If you scan it with your phone, you will get a 15-minute chat with Dan.
Privately?
It's right on there. So scan it with your phone.
Only 9 to 5. Not an hour.
Only on Tuesdays and
And then, but for the permanent residents, need to wait a couple months. Will he can buy house in here? He's a Chinese, so I have buyer. He comes from China. He's a cash buyer. But the builder could not sell the house to them because of new law.
You know what? I don't do house. I don't do, even my own house. I give, but I do have some agents. Yeah, I can pass this on. You know, I only do commercial. When people come to me, they say, "What do you do, Danny?" I know only one thing, only commercial. And everything else I pass on. But if you have an opportunity to get some agent, they can help you to handle it. Okay. Okay, we got to wrap up. Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you. Yeah.